Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to add student and Uteach course for ThriveCart purchase. I want that whenever a new product is purchased in ThriveCart, automatically the person who have made the payment should be added in the form of a student in my Uteach account. So how we are going to do this process automatically and effortlessly? For that we will have to integrate ThriveCart with Uteach, and to do the same we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation software. Now what we are going to do, we have ThriveCart in our trigger and Uteach in our action. So we will be connecting both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever the product will be purchased in ThriveCart, automatically first the user will get search in Uteach, and after that automatically the same user will be enrolled for a particular course in Uteach. And to learn the entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn that whenever a new purchase is made for a particular course in ThriveCart, automatically the same person should also be enrolled for the same course in Uteach. Okay, so let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create the workflow, we have to come on our browser and then we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. And when we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. Here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account, and it will take only 2 minutes. Also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Now because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. Here, after coming on all apps section, we can find all the products offered by Pabbly. To create this workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now, and it will take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So here we can find all the workflows which we create, and to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it. And now a dialog box has appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide this workflow a suitable name. So let's give it a name. Create student and Uteach for ThriveCart purchase. So I've given a random name to this workflow. Now let's click on create. As we do that, we can find two windows are open in front of us. First is a trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the basic principles or the basic concepts on which the entire workflow of this automation runs. Here we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. And the trigger says when this happens, so the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards the trigger. Let's understand trigger and action once again with the example of this workflow. Here we are going to take ThriveCart in our trigger, and we want that whenever a purchase is made for a particular course in ThriveCart, automatically by using the details of that purchase, a new student should be created for a particular course in Uteach also. Okay, so here our action is a response towards the trigger. Now let's start creating this workflow. First of all, we have to select our trigger application, which will be the initiator of the entire workflow. Okay, so let's select ThriveCart. And in our trigger event, we will select product purchase, because we want that whenever a new product is purchased in ThriveCart, then the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, click on connect, and here from the given options, let's select add new connection. So we have to enter a token over here. From where we are going to find that token? For that we have to go on our ThriveCart account, and under the settings section we will find API and webhook. Okay, so let me take you to my ThriveCart account. This is the account, and here from the top right corner we have to go on our settings section. And under that we can find several options. So we have to select this API and webhooks. And as we do that, we can find API keys given over here. Click on view settings. And to create a new key, we will click on this create API key option. And now we have to give a random name to this particular key. So I'm going to give as new key. Click on create API. And we can find the API keys provided to us here. We will copy it and we will paste it over here. Done. Click on save. So here our ThriveCart account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to enter the details. So first is the product name. Okay, so again I will take you to ThriveCart account, and under the product sections we can find several products are given over here. So I want that whenever this particular course, that is advanced PHP course, will get purchased, then the response should be captured in Pabbly Connect. So we will select this particular product there in Pabbly Connect, advanced PHP, and it is in test mode, so the product status is already selected. Click on save and send test request, and here it is showing waiting for response. That means now we have to do a test submission by making a test purchase for advanced PHP course in ThriveCart. Okay, again we will go on ThriveCart, and this time we will click on get URL in order to purchase this particular course. So here the link is opened, and now we will click on this view checkout page in order to make the payment. And here we have to enter the information of the customer. So let us enter the dummy information in order to make the test payment. So let us first of all enter the name, dummy user, and a random email, dummy89@pabblytutes.com. This is our email, and at last our dummy phone number. Done. Click on continue. And here, because I'm working in test mode, therefore I have a test card number. I will copy it from here and we will paste it over here. Now we have to enter a random expiry date for this particular card. So let me enter a date as this and a random CVV number. Click on complete order. So here our payment is made and our transaction is completed. That means we have made a test purchase for advanced PHP course in ThriveCart. Now we will go on Pabbly Connect and we can find that we have received the response here with the amount details and the detail of the customer who has made the payment. Okay, so the name, email and the contact number. So now because we have received the response here in Pabbly Connect, so we will move on to a next step, that is our action step. So what is our action? We want to create a student for PHP for beginner course by using the response which we have received through ThriveCart. Okay, so how we are going to do that? First of all, we are going to search for the user in Uteach by using the step find user, because we want that if that particular person already exists in Uteach for a particular course, then automatically it should be enrolled in PHP for beginner course. Okay, but if that person does not exist in Uteach already, then what we are supposed to do, we have to first of all create that person in the form of a user in Uteach, and after that we are going to add them for PHP course. So for that, in our first action step, we are going to take Uteach, and in our action event we are going to search find user. Okay, so click on connect. And here from the given options, let's select add new connection. So we have to enter two details over here. First is domain and the another is API key. From where we are going to find both the details, for that we have to go on our Uteach account, and under settings section we will find both the details. Okay, so here this is my Uteach account and we will go on the dashboard from our profile section. And here after coming on dashboard, from the left side we have to go on settings. Under that we can find integrations. And after coming on integrations, we can find Pabbly Connect here. So we'll click on this tab Pabbly Connect and we can find both the details, API key and domain for Pabbly. So first of all, let's copy domain for Pabbly and we will paste it over here. And again, we will go on Uteach account and we will copy our API key. Paste it over here. Done. Click on save. And successfully our Uteach account is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to enter either user ID or user email. So if we have not received user ID from our previous response, we can use email. But if we are not adding the email, then user ID is mandatory. So because we have not received user ID from our ThriveCart response, therefore I am going to map email over here. So I will search for email and we can find email is given over here. So I have mapped it. Click on save and send test request. And here, because this particular person was already an existing user of Uteach, therefore we have received the ID of the user. Okay, so this is our ID. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add one more action step here by clicking on this plus sign. And this time we are going to apply router here, which is a feature by Pabbly, because we want to add two routes here. Okay, so the first route will be for the existing persons and the second route will be for non-existing person. Okay, so router is the last step of every workflow, and here we are going to add the action and filter in this route only. So first of all, let us rename this route. We will rename it as exist, because this is for existing users of Uteach, and this will be renamed as not exist, because this is for not existing users of Uteach. Okay, now we will add filter and action in this particular route. So let's click on set filter and action steps, and here I want to add one condition. Okay, so what is that condition? I want that if this particular ID, that is this particular person, in my filter type I am going to take exist. So I want that if this particular person already exists in Uteach, then, and the condition is true, then automatically this person should be enrolled in PHP for beginner course. So we will again take in our action step Uteach here. Okay, and in our action event we are going to choose add student to course, because this person already exists in Uteach, so we will directly add him to PHP course. Okay, click on connect. And here we will go with our existing connection because we have already connected Uteach account earlier. Here we have to enter two details. First is the student email. So we are going to map the data by using previous step, that is Uteach. And now we have to enter one more detail, that is the course slug. So I want to add the student in PHP for beginner course. So I will open it. And here we can find that URL of the course is given over here. So after this particular last dash, we can find the full name of the course is given over here. So we have to just copy it and we have to paste it over here. This is our course slug, okay? Click on save and send test request. And because the condition was true here, as this particular person was already an existing user of, therefore the student has been added for PHP for beginners course, okay? And we have also received one user ID, okay? Now we will close it and we will move on to our next route. So in this route also I am going to apply a condition by using filter. So I want that if this particular ID of the person, that is if this particular person, so we have mapped the ID which we have received through Uteach, okay, does not exist in Uteach already, okay? So we will apply the filter as does not exist. Then let's see the condition is true or false. So the condition is false because this person already exists here. So in our condition we want that if this person does not exist in Uteach, then we will add one more action step here, Uteach. So we want then first of all this should be added in the form of a new student. So we will use the action event as create student. Click on connect and we will go with the existing connection. Let's enter the name of the person by using our previous step. We will search for name and here we can find full name is given over here. So we have mapped it. Why we are using this step of mapping? Because we want that whenever a new response is received in Pabbly Connect, automatically these fields should be replaced with a new response, okay, with the new details. But if we will enter the data like if we will enter the name and email manually, then that data will become static and it will not change with every new response. Then the workflow will get stuck, okay? So therefore, in order to automate the entire process, we use mapping. Now let's map the email also. We will search for email. Done. And here we will click on save and send test request. So we have received a response. That means this particular person is added in the form of a new student in Uteach, okay? And now we will add one more action step here because we want that after creating the student, this particular student should also be enrolled in PHP for beginner course. So again, we will select our action application as Uteach. And this time in our action event, we will select add student to course and click on connect. We will go with the existing connection. And here we have to again enter the details. So first of all, let's map the student email. So we will use ThriveCart here. Done. And course slug. So I have told you from where we are going to find this course slug. For that we have to go on our course which we want to select. So I have selected this PHP for beginners, and from the top URL we can find the name of the course is given over here after the last dash. So we will simply copy it and we will paste it over here. This is our course slug. Click on save and send test request, and again we have received the response. That means this person is now added as a new student for PHP for beginner course in Uteach. So we will go and check on our Uteach account. So here from the dashboard, I will go on users. So this is the user section. So under that we have to go on students. And we can find that yes, a new student with the name as dummy user and the same email is created over here. Now we will go on student learning section. And we can find that this particular student is enrolled for PHP for beginner course, okay? So that means our workflow is successful here. Now we will go and check this workflow in real time. What we are going to do, we are going to make one more purchase in ThriveCart, okay, by clicking on this view checkout link. And this time we are going to again use different details, okay? Let us say the name will be demo student. For email, I'm going to use demo.st@pabblytudes.com and a random phone number. Click on continue and I will paste the card number here, a random expiry date and a random CVV. So our transaction is completed. Now what we are going to do, we are going on Uteach and then we will go again on users, students. We will refresh the page. And here we can find that yes, a new student is already created over here. First of all, it is created as demo student. with the same email and the same name, and we will go on student learning and we can find that it is enrolled for PHP for beginner course. Okay, now we will go on Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So basically we have taken 3 steps here: trigger and actions. Okay, so in trigger we have taken ThriveCart, and in action we have taken Uteach, and we have connected them in such a way that now whenever a product will be purchased in ThriveCart, automatically first of all the person who have made the payment in ThriveCart will get searched in Uteach, and if that person will be an existing user of Uteach, then automatically it will be enrolled for particular course, and if that particular person will not be an existing user of Uteach, then first of all it will get added in the form of a user, and after that it will be added for the particular course. Okay, so we have used router here in order to create this condition. So this was the full workflow. Now automatically a student will be created for PHP for beginner course in Uteach after the ThriveCart purchase for a particular product is made. Okay, and we have created a workflow in such a way that if the person who have made the payment already exists in Uteach, will also be added for a particular course, and if it is a non-existing user in Uteach, then first of all it will be added in the form of a user, and after that it will be added in the form of a student for a particular course. Okay, so here this was the full workflow. These were the steps which we have to follow in order to create this workflow. Now this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.